Hello there! Last video I told you about a potential plan to visit the US and do a mega tour of 6 states in 14 days. Doable, right? Well, here's something a bit more extravagant. I'm trying to tour Asia, not all of Asia, but most of Asia, in about two months or 6 weeks. Might have to request 2 months. I can get 6 weeks. If I write a letter to my boss, I can get 6 weeks off. But if I want any more than that, it had to be unpaid. But I think it could be worth the unpaid 2 weeks if I can increase it to 2 months. So this isn't even all of it. So let me just go through it. India, Taj Mahal. That's literally it. I want to go there, see Taj Mahal, and go and get out. That's literally it. That's such a cool, like, it's one of the wonders of the world. I'd love to go and see it. It's such an amazing piece of architecture. It's so beautiful. Just look at it. It looks so good. I would love to go and just see that, take some photos. I don't even care about going inside. I just want to see it in person. So yeah, if I can just get a flight into, I think the closest airport is not Delhi, but I think you can. Is it Delhi that you go into? Wait, hang on. Wait. Hang on. Best airport for Taj Mahal. Agra, yeah, but there's another one. Like, I can't. It's either Delhi or. Yeah, it is Delhi. Yeah, Agra's the best airport, but Delhi's the most convenient in terms of like international. From Delhi, you can get a tour guide from Delhi, and they'll take you there, take you back to Delhi. That's probably the best option. But if you want to, you can get a domestic flight to Agra and do that instead. But yeah, literally just that's 2 days. Like, go there and see it. Next day, fly out to the next destination. Next up, so this is the one that's like on the fence, but not really on the fence. Probably won't happen. But something that's intriguing if I can do it. So Pakistan. They have got some great mountain ranges in the north. But if you want to go there, especially in the north, and when you're not Pakistani, you can get a visa, but you need a sponsor. You need someone, it could be someone that lives there. I don't know anyone that lives in Pakistan. I know some Pakistanis in England, but I don't know anyone that lives in Pakistan. So, so you see, that's the first dilemma, right? There are tour guides. There are like tour operators, like reputable companies that do tours there, right? You go to Islamabad, and from Islamabad, you can go with a tour guide to these mountains, right? The specific mountain range I want to go to is Hunza Valley. This is roughly what Hunza Valley looks like. Look it up more. It's incredible. I want to go and see Hunza Valley. But again, look, listen. A tourist will need a letter invitation or a sponsor letter if he wants to travel to Pakistan. Especially the northern areas of Pakistan. Pakistan has relatively strict visa values, and no foreign tourist can visit without a letter of invitation for Pakistan visa. So I found a website. It's a tour operator. You can book a tour through them and apply for a visa through them, and they will be your sponsor. So they will write the letter. I don't know how it works, but I assume they communicate with the government. And yeah, it's a very complicated process. So if I can't do it, I'd have to leave it. But I kind of want to do it because this is one of the most striking things. I looked around at like best things to look at in Asia. Hunza Valley popped up and just like, wow, this is amazing. Where is it? Pakistan. How hard is it to get there? Oh, visa rules, sponsors, rights. That's a problem. And any Pakistanis that know about this, let me know. I mean, for you guys it'd be different because like if you're from there, it's a bit different. I'm not from there. I have no connections or ties to Pakistan. I just want to see the part of the country that has the mountain ranges. I don't know if it's doable. Anyway, moving on to Seoul, Paris. I was going to say Paris for some reason. South Korea. I'd love to spend a few days there, see the city of Seoul, and also Busan as well. There's a bit of film history here as well. But yeah, there's some nice looking places here. Busan could be just a day, Seoul a couple days. You can also go to the DMZ zone, the demilitarized zone in the middle of the two Koreas. Sounds dangerous, right? Apparently it's not. It's not the one you see videos of with like the border guards and stuff. It's a peace safe zone in between the two countries that you can actually go and visit. You don't go to this point, but you go from like, there's like a viewing point. So you get binoculars and you look at it. Yeah, there you go. There's a safe point here, and you can see North Korea. Why would I do that? I don't know, but it sounds interesting. The fact that you can do that and it's popular, and there's multiple companies that do it. I'm just like, yeah, I'll do that, sure. I'd love to see Bali in Indonesia. Couple days. This is mainly to relax anyway, but whatever this thing is, I want to see it. What is that? That looks so cool. That looks amazing. And, you know, just chill on a beach like this. Manila, Philippines. Some interesting things to see here. I haven't really looked into too much, but I saw a few tours in the city and it looked really cool. So a couple of days there would be good. Malaysia. Honestly, not that much in terms of what I want to do, but to go up these Petronas towers would be good. There's a KL tower as well. I think it's this one. There's another tower called KL. It must be that one then. There's a really tall tower near these towers. It must be this. It could be that though, because it looked like that. It might be that. It might be that. You can go up both towers. That's literally a one-day thing. At some point, I'm going to have to wash my clothes, so maybe there's a good clothes washing place here. Where's the KL tower? Oh, that's the KL tower. Where was that in the picture, bruv? That's not here. Where's the KL tower? Like, I saw a picture and you can see the twins from there. Okay, they're both in the same city. Alright, they're both in, they're just... Is that... Yeah, no, it is there. Unless this isn't the KL tower. I'm confused. No, they are next to each other. Why do I not see it then, bruv? Look, it's not there. Wait. Oh, flippin'. Oh, it should be like there. Where is it? It doesn't exist in some photos. Anyway, I'd love to go there. Sorry, that's my fault. I spelt it wrong. Singapore. This building here, boat-shaped building. You can go to the roof on the boat. That would be cool. There's Singapore Gardens next to it. And also Universal Studios Singapore would be really fun. I also want to go to Universal Studios USA in a few months. I'm going to the US in a couple months. Not the tour I was mentioning, but for something else. You'll find out soon. But I'm hoping to go and do this as well. But in Singapore, apparently it's cool. And I'd love to see it. Like Universal Studios is where, like, you see the videos you see of like Optimus Prime talking to someone or Megatron. You see that sort of stuff here at Universal Studios. I think mainly the US one, but I think Singapore has it too. I mean, they got Minions there. Hopefully not just Minions. Yeah, so that would be a fun couple days, I think. But this isn't all of it. Let's continue. Vietnam. Yes, Vietnam. There's some really cool places to see in Vietnam. And it's a country that kind of changes every year. So there's always something fresh about it. And a lot of UK backpackers go there. I'm not really I wouldn't classify myself as a backpacker, but to do this sort of tour, I might have to be a backpacker. As long as I know where to wash my clothes, I think I might be all right. But there are the best way to tour Vietnam and even Thailand, which I'm about to get to, is to go with. There's websites there's tour operators. There's a UK-based one as well. That do tours around these countries, and it's best with them and safest with them. So. But they're like 6 days, 9 days. But for Vietnam, I might need at least a week, considering the amount I want to see. So there's Ninh Binh. I probably pronounced it wrong, but it's a beautiful place. I'd love to see it. Hanoi Train Street. You've probably seen this street somewhere in a movie or something. There's a street where a train passes through. There's a couple a day, I think. Yeah, I'd love to. I don't mind. I don't have to be on that street. But I like to see it. I like to see that happen in person. I'd love to see this happen. Like, even if I was there, that'd be perfect actually. Like, That is remarkable. That is that is. I'd love to see that. There's other things to see in Hanoi as well, but that's the main attraction to Hanoi. I don't know what this guy's doing, to be honest. He's an idiot. Bach Long. It's a glass bridge. I'm afraid of heights, but you know, what better way to tackle your fears than to go on a glass bridge that is guaranteed not to break, right? Right? And Ha Long Bay. So this is all in Vietnam. The problem is, Vietnam's bigger than it looks. These places aren't close enough to each other. So you'd have to book a tour guide, otherwise you'd spend a lot of time traveling and worrying about how to travel. So if I want to do Vietnam, I'd have to get a tour. I'd have to get one of those tour groups, one of those backpacker groups probably. Otherwise, I'm not sure it would actually work. But Vietnam is something I really want to do. Thailand. This is a waterfall that I like to see. It's incredible. Get some nice pictures there. Phuket. I think it's pronounced Phuket anyway. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. And near Phuket, you can actually get a day trip. You can get a boat to James Bond Island. There was a James Bond movie film there. Yeah, you can go to James Bond Island. It's literally called that as well. I'd love to go there. I'm only going there because of I'm saying I'm going there. It's just in the plan, in my thoughts. But like, the fact that it's called James Bond Island, I'd go there just for that, just for the name. And it looks incredible too. Look at that from a bird's eye view. My word. I don't know if this is even James Bond Island, but that looks incredible. And then the city of Bangkok. Over here, just one day. I think one night here would be enough, just to like explore the city. I think there's a lot of things to see here. And finally, the main country in Asia I want to visit, the one I definitely never want to cut out, Japan. Yes, Japan. So let's start with Tokyo. Tokyo is a great city. Just look at it. There's a lot of culture there as well. You know, a lot of things come from there. I'm not into anime, but anime comes from there. PlayStation, Nintendo, Godzilla, Ultraman, which I'm a big fan of now for my second channel videos. There's actually a Ultraman statue in Tokyo. There you go. Wait, is that? Yeah, it's this one. It's the one next to the train station. Yeah, I'd love to go and see that. That's really cool. that's really cool. There's an Ultraman. There's a thing called Ultraman Stadium, but it's more of like a kids' theme park. And it's also not in Tokyo. It's like far away across Japan, so it's not really worth it. There's a place called Godzilla Museum, but it's not. It's also not. It's not in Tokyo, and it's also like kind of a theme park. So probably not worth it. There's probably something Godzilla related in Tokyo anyway. I mean, Godzilla's from there, so you'd expect that. Osaka is a place I'd like to visit. I want to spend most of my time in Tokyo, but like Osaka, you can go and visit that place. What else have I got written? Oh yeah, back to Tokyo. Have you seen Tokyo Drift, or even like any movie involving Tokyo? This crossing, the world's busiest crossing. I think like 3,000 people cross it or something. I can't remember when the lights go green. I'd love to go across this road. My word, Tokyo at night seems majestic. Seems absolutely majestic. I would love to ride on one of these. They're incredibly fast. I'd love to go on one of these. They're so fast. I want to feel that speed. How fast are they? How fast are they? Oh, wow. Sorry, I had to just double check. Because it looked like a darts target. That's why I got confused. Yeah, that's mad. That's quite mad. I'd love to be on that train. That looks incredible. I'd love to. I'm pretty sure it's this white one here. Yeah, and I could definitely take that to Osaka as well. And there was another one. What? I swear I wrote it down. Okay, so there's Kyoto. There's another Japanese city I'd written down. It's not on my list anymore. Kyoto is when you think classic Japan, that's Kyoto. You can take a day trip from Osaka. it would be really cool to see some of this place. It's very traditional, and I think it'd be really cool to see. It looks beautiful as well, for sure. There was another place that I just haven't got written down. Yokohama. Yokohama, there we go. This one is not actually far from Tokyo. If you take a train, it's like an hour and a half, I think. Yokohama. This is a cool city to visit. Again, a day would be fine. Most of my time there would be in Tokyo. And from Tokyo, you can visit Mount Fuji. Like, my intention is not to go like right up to it, but you can get a tour guide and they will take you close enough to it. So, from Tokyo as well. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. That's what I forgot. So there's like, obviously PlayStation and Nintendo are from there, but their headquarters are just buildings, like Nintendo HQ. Nintendo HQ Japan it's just that. but something that's really cool is the Sega Towers. Nintendo's rival, of course. There's one. That's not the full tower. Sega, there you go. I think there's like 4 of them in Tokyo. That's one of them. I'd love to go and go up close to that. There's a lot of gaming and TV culture there that I'd like to visit, but they just touch the tip of the iceberg. But Sega Towers are pretty cool. So yeah, like Tokyo, I'd love to spend like a week there, but with all the other things, I don't know. So is that possible in 6 weeks? I don't know. Japan would, like, judging by what I just told you, Japan would be like at least like a week and a half, right? Thailand at least a week, like it's gotta be. Singapore could be a couple days. Malaysia 1 day. India 1 day, but obviously like flying out with add a second day on. Pakistan, if it's possible. I think there's a 6-day tour. I'd just like to do that. Literally like airport tour over there, back at the airport. South Korea, that could be like 2-3 days. Vietnam would be at least a week, and then Bali and Manila like a day each. Is that doable in 6 weeks, including flights? That's a lot of money as well. Although, like, I have noticed, like map of Asia, right? Right, so from Pakistan, there's a flight to Bangkok, but it's actually quite long. Asia's the biggest continent in the world, so you'd expect it to be long. But yeah, it's like from like Islamabad to Bangkok, it's like 500 quid for the flight. So India's there, obviously. But look, if you look, right, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, especially Thailand, Vietnam, like there's a few that are like, they're not like really, really close, but they are close. You're probably wondering why China's not on the list. I'm not sure if it's safe to visit. That's the only reason why I haven't put it on my list. But I would, if I could go to China, I'd see the Great Wall of China. But I feel like it might be worth it as part of like a mega Asia tour, maybe like on its own, just in case anything happens. But and then obviously you got South Korea and Japan next to each other. Obviously you can't just go there and go back here. Like these have got to be together, right? In a tour like that. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to cut out like Indo and Philippines. I guess if I couldn't go Pakistan, that would save a week. But like 6 weeks, we're talking about like 1 week here, 1 week in Thailand, 1 week in Vietnam. That's 3 weeks gone already. And what, maybe 2 weeks Japan and South Korea. That's already 5 weeks. And then what, a week to see the rest. I don't think it's working, bro. I think 2 months is not enough. It might have to be 3 months. I don't know if my work will allow that, you know. They'd probably sack me for that. My work, can you imagine? I'm gone for 3 months. They're like, where's David? My workplace has short staffing issues. They kind of need everyone. They're like, where's David? Oh, we need him. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work, bro. I'd have to cut some countries out. Let me know what you think. I'm from Sri Lanka, by the way. I have been there. Yeah, but if I went there, I'd go here. Well, the place is called Kandy, but they have some. Look at that. That's in East Sri Lanka. That'd be amazing to relax on. So maybe I'd add that in, even though there's no way I can filter that. Can that be done in 6 weeks? That can't be done in 6 weeks. I don't think so. Alright, next video, Australia plans. Let's go.